Okay, so we're taking a look at Roto VR. This is something I've kind of stumbled across in one of the side rooms here. It's not something I was aware of being here. So for the heavily uninitiated, let us know what this is and how it works and what's the idea behind it.
Okay, well, it's basically it's a motorised virtual reality platform. So it's taking your body into the world of VR and using gravitational field that you've got your own gravitational pull. But what this is doing is giving you a centrifugal force to actually move it into the virtual world. So it's connecting with those headsets, basically.
Absolutely. So the goal is to effectively offset the kind of detachment you have from moving your head around with something like the Rift, for example, but and bring it to the rest of the body as well.
Yeah, but basically what we're doing is trying to the kind of that right your thumbstick, that the moving that makes the whole world pass around your eyes and you feel like kind of that lurch in front of you. We're trying to actually counteract that completely by making your feet turn in the direction you're looking. So you'd be looking that way, your feet would naturally turn in towards that direction. And what we're doing, the foot pedal that's underneath, that actually twists along with it and sends you in that direction. So you're actually feeling the movement in the right way into VR.
Awesome. So, I mean, at the moment, you guys, you know, as shown by the T-shirt, right? We're in Kickstarter.
We're trying to get funded on Kickstarter, basically. So the aim is to bring these to market by the end of the year. The more people that can support us on Kickstarter, the quicker and the more likely it's going to happen. That's basically what we're here for.
Absolutely, and yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Obviously, the more widespread it is, the better it is, right? So, at the moment, as it stands, what kind of compatibility do you have? I assume this is going to be mainly PC based at the moment, but where you spreading across?
Actually, it's the opposite. It will work directly with Google Google headsets. Anything that you can put a mobile phone in, it will work with that immediately. So, if you put a Samsung Gear VR with a mobile phone, the fact that you're turning in the world and your eyes are seeing that movement in the world, then that will work naturally as well. And what's particularly good about it is that inside the technology that's used inside is actually able to track where you're facing, which means that developers can then actually create a game that turns you to face where you want to go, where they want you to go. And same in movies as well. You can actually face the direction that the director wants to take you in the virtual world. So virtual movies will be an exciting place to go.
Absolutely, yes. There's a lot of possibilities there, and obviously, you know, I assume we're in sort of a tech demo sort of level at this stage. Have you got any kind of feelers out there for compatibility with titles that are available at the moment?
Well, we've had a number of developers wanting to work with us with their titles because they can see the benefits in their game immediately. I mean, we've looked at first-person shooters, racing games, platform games. Basically, every simulation that's controller-based works with our base unit because it's really a controller system for your body. So it's allowing you to be immersed because you're controlled in the way you feel is natural with your body. In terms of existing hardware, I mean, we've got a flight sim at the back there and steering wheels. You can put those onto a table that you can buy with it, and then you can actually have the full experience of being in a car or in a flight simulator. What do you think? That's going to appeal to people that have already got that stuff in their house, you know, because it's just a small addition to suddenly use it in virtual reality.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, as far as I'd imagine, you've got different levels of buy-in for the Kickstarter. What level of equipment do you get at each stage? What comes in the box?
I think the easiest thing to explain is actually on the poster. I don't know if you can see around there. See the bottom two parts. There's a motorised base that you take. You basically have a pedestal. You know, a swivel chair that you can poke into that pedestal base. You take off your pedestal base, put on the motorised base, and then it's still a standard swivel chair until you put the foot pad in. As soon as you put the foot pad in, you've got connectivity, motorised, everything is working in virtual reality. So it doesn't take any more room than your existing swivel chair takes up in your house.
Wonderful. That's
the first level, basically.
Wonderful. So, I mean, it sounds incredibly interesting. Where would we be going to check out more information from you guys and to check out the Kickstarter as well, obviously?
It's Roto VR. on Kickstarter, and we're looking. I mean, that base unit and foot pedals is £199. It's under £200 to get you a virtual reality experience, even with Google headsets, which are 20 quid, and you put your own mobile phone in there, and that's quite an incredible thing to be able to do, I think.
Yeah, and to be quite frank, supposedly being objective, that's quite an incredible price point as well for what you get there. So definitely one that we're going to be keeping our eye on, and quite frankly, I think my bank account's going to learn about it a little bit in the near future. Thank you very much for your time here today.